Today, we're very pleasant to invite Mr. Nan on, the Managing Director of Taiton Resources. Welcome, Nan.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Could you please provide us a brief introduction of Taiton Resources and what assets it has?
Yeah, sure. Taiton is a company we listed in December 2022. We have a project in South Australia and Western Australia. The flagship is obviously the Highway project, which is in South Australia, and followed by the West Challenger project, as well as in South Australia. The focus is on Highway, which is 2,900 square kilometers of tenure. West Challenger has just short of 1,900 square kilometers. So it is a big tenure play, but as I said, the focus is on Highway, and we are basically looking for a mineral system which is hosting the same source rock as the Olympic Dam domain. So we have done a fair bit of work there to sort of show that the source rocks, have the same age as those coming from the Olympic Dam province.
That's great. So you mentioned that the current focus is on the Highway project. Can you tell us a bit details about this project and what makes it the most prioritized project at the moment?
Yeah, sure. The Highway project, obviously, it's a conceptual play. It's as true an exploration project as you can get. However, we got onto the project from historical drilling. So from the historical drilling, we know that the project is mineralized. We know it's fertile. There's a historical drill results of 12 meters at 600 plus ppm moly. So and there's a lot of base metals, zinc and lead. So we know it's fertile in the sense that there are historical results that show this. We know it has potential to host polymetallic material because, again, from the historical drilling. So we went about to map the area. We went through this systematically. We looked at mapping. We looked at the rock chips. We've done an IP survey, which tried to delineate what we think is an intrusion underneath. We've done that, and now we're at the drilling stage. We have started our drilling. We're going through our paces. We've drilled at this stage somewhere around 6 holes. Everything's going well. The drilling conditions is good. Samples are good sample recoveries. So the assays are going into the labs as we speak, and we should get them back 6 to 8 weeks. But if you look back at what the project means, is that it is a mineral system that we're chasing. We know that it's going to be a big system. So that means that we have to actually take steps in a very sequential manner to try and do things by stages, because it is a big target we're trying to chase.
Okay, sounds great. So the maiden drilling has commenced. So as you mentioned before, how long would it take roughly?
Look, the plan is probably for 3 weeks, so another two weeks to go. But like all drilling programs, it depends on what we see. So it may extend, and the more we drill and depending on what we get, it could stretch for another 2-3 weeks. But the program is more about the drilling, and as well as we have done a ultrafine soil samples in the area. So we're anticipating that to come back in 2 weeks. So that could actually bring us, certain new ideas. So again, like I said, we're planning for probably another 2 weeks, but it could extend longer. We have the capacity to go for more meters than we've said, but it's really, really touch and go at this point in time.
Yes, I understand. So following the maiden drilling will be the next steps for Highway project, and is there any plan for other projects you have?
Yeah, look, as I said, it's 2,900 square kilometers, so it's a big area. The focus will be on Highway. After this, we're looking at taking the soil samples to other areas within the project itself. Then the next one we look at will be the Challenger West project, which is more goal focused. We're past desktop study now. We're looking at potential targets of where we can maybe do some soils. So down the road, that Challenger West will be the next one. And then we'll go back to our Lake Barlee project, which is in WA. But, again, depending on the results we get here, I'm not shy about saying that we are definitely focused on Highway. So the more positive results we get from here, the longer we're going to stay here.
I understand. So for the next 6 months, can you help us to summarize what kind of news flows we can probably hear from Taiton?
Look, for 6 weeks, I guess 6 months, first up will be the ultrafine soil samples, which we hope we get in a couple of weeks' time. And then there will be the drilling results. Again, as I said before, somewhere between 6 to 8 weeks. We'll follow up with soil surveys within the area. We may actually, because our first ultrafine soil samples, the grid was quite spacey, 200 meters between samples. We might actually tighten that up and bring it down to 100 meters. All depend on results. And then we'll be at the Challenger West. So news flows will be starting to pick up now. It's been a long journey between December and now, but news flow will be a bit more shorter space as we go towards the next 6 to 12 months. So I hope that gives everybody an idea of where the news flow is going to come from.
Thank you, Noel, for sharing all those with us. Is there any additional information you would like to talk to your investors and potential investors who are going to join Taiton?
Look, we're an exploration company. It's an exploration story. We're chasing a big elephant story, obviously. It will take time. That's what exploration is all about. All mining projects take time. But keep following the news, and we hope to keep putting out news that will encourage people to keep us on their watch list and take a position in the company.
Thank you very much for your time and sharing. And definitely, we're all looking forward to hearing more good news and to see the next progress in very soon time. Thank you.
Thank you, Steph.